what is yourself? Definition of yourself. What is true religion? How is it all connected? In order to understand anything about the world we experience and the life we find ourselves in, we need to first establish who we are. What is yourself? What is the definition of yourself? Because everything, absolutely everything that happens in this world and in this life is experienced inside yourself. Yourself is the key. So the first thing you need to do is establish what is yourself, what is the key. And to do that, you need to go inside. So you need to find a way that is not a physical, that is not putting focus into this material world outside you, but inside you. So you need to find a way that is not physical, but spiritual. You need to go inside you and discover what is yourself, what is the definition of yourself by way of spirituality, by a spiritual path. And that brings me to religion. Religion is something that is not based on the physical reality, but it is based on something spiritual, not non-physical. But then, is real spirituality, real discovering of who you are, what is your true nature, is that religion? Religion as an institution, as a set of rules, as a set of some sort of things that they tell you that you need to do, that you need to practice, that you need to abide, that you need to observe in order to achieve something that is outside you, something that is divisive. There is one religion opposing to another religion, and then not everybody belongs to the same religion. So how can real spirituality, how can real God, the nature of God, be something that is so divisive? How can it be divided into so many different religions, so many different rules, so many different practices that you need to observe? How can that be? How can religion be divisive? How can spirituality be divisive? How can God be divisive? It cannot be. Absolutely not. And yet, spirituality in its true form is going inside you and finding a way, not by your five senses that are used by this body to determine what's happening in the outside world, in the material world, but with the inner perception, with the inner senses, finding out what is really inside. What is that everything comes from? What is the nature of God? What is the true religion? True religion is not based on rituals. It's not based on some words that somebody tells you that you need to observe. It's based on real experience. It only relies on real experience, what you can experience. The same way you can experience this outside world, you can experience the inside world. There are actually more than one level of the inside world, of the inside happenings, of the inside realities. There is more than one reality. But there is an ultimate reality too, which is where God is, where God resides, and everything is inside us. Everything is part of this total one consciousness, which is God, which is totally uniting everything, absolutely everything, everything that you can observe in the outside world and everything that is in the inside worlds and the inside realities that are many. Everything is this one totality, this one consciousness, which is God, which is inside you, which can be located. This one consciousness can be located inside you, inside each one of us, inside. So the true religion cannot be divisive. The true religion cannot be something that is different from another religion, from another set of rules, from another words of some prophet or other prophet, or because originally all the religions come from people who found self-enlightenment, who understood that the truth, that the reality of everything is inside us, inside each one of you, inside. And what is needed for each of us, for each one, to understand this truth, to connect it with this truth, to experience this truth, to reach the highest level of consciousness, is to go inside. And people who are already on that path, people who have already gone through all the levels of consciousness and reached the highest level, they can guide us, they can instruct us how to get at these experiences ourselves. But it is not one religion opposed to another. It is not one set of rules opposed to another set of rules. It is not divisive. It is a unity of everything. A true spirituality and a true religion is a unity of everything that is. Because we are all one, and that is not just a cliche. Once you go inside and once you experience all these different levels of consciousness, when you reach the top level, you will experience this unity of everything, and you will totally understand why we say that all is one and one is all. That is the reality. And all these divisions that we experience in the outside material world are really non-existent. It is something that we put up, that we're so mistaken about, and we live out of this total mistake, total misunderstanding of what it all is, how it all functions. So beware of all these different religions that claim to be the right way, the right path. There is just one true religion. There is just one true spirituality. And it is accessible to each of us. Each of us. We are all the same. We all can go inside and experience what truly is. And the only real criteria of how we should measure this, whatever is happening inside us, whatever is the reality, whatever is the truth, is experience. Experience that is available to us as human beings. It's not just this experience of the material outside world. This is the lowest level of experience. There are another 4 levels of experience that are available to each one of us if we just go on this spiritual path and go inside and follow the true religion based on experience. That will unite us, that will make us a whole as we are. One consciousness, one unity. And this is all where all the bliss comes from. Take care. Bye-bye.